Yes, we are live. Welcome back, my dear friends. This is episode number 23 of Zero Point Healing Show. And in this show, we are going to discuss about how to overcome self-abuses and create what you choose. And we are going to do it by using access consciousness. I love access consciousness. It is one of my most favorite uh, modalities out there because it's the energy that I feel is expansion when it comes to access consciousness. And we are going to look into how we can overcome self-abuses. And access consciousness, what it has helped me in my life is to overcome my self-sabotage and self-judgments and overcome all of the limiting blocks that was pulling me back in my life. And I'm so happy that we get to talk about this topic today. And I have with me Laurence, who is nomadic, and she keeps traveling around the world. And today she is in Reunion Island. She's originally from France. But before I go to her, just a short intro about me. I am Vishnupriya, and I'm certified in Access Consciousness, and I'm also certified in multiple other modalities. I am a full-time healer, and I work with healers specifically. I do healing sessions and I help healers overcome their financial blocks. So that's what I personally do. And in this Zero Point Healing platform, I bring together, this is a platform, it's a web directory of all healers and therapists and facilitators who are transforming this world. And in this Zero Point Healing show, I bring them into the show to just allow them to share the gifts that they have for this world. And I really love what I'm doing with this show. And I'm so happy that it has gotten a great reach at this time. So that's all about me. Let's now switch to Laurence. Laurence, thank you so much for coming to my show. It's my absolute honor. So tell us about yourself and how did you find Access Consciousness?
Oh, thank you very much, Vishnu, to invite me on your beautiful show. Like you said before, I am nomadic and I'm traveling all around the world to facilitate people, to facilitate classes, to practice private session on bodies or online. And who I am really, I am an infinite being, like everyone. I am a coach and an Access Consciousness certified facilitator since 3 years now. And I can facilitate foundation classes and other webinars online or live workshop or etc. And your question was, how did I find Access Consciousness? Yes, it's a great question. And you know what? It was by a question. It was around my birthday, and I don't know why I was a little sad, and I said, oh no, with a lot of work I do on myself, I'm a little sad again, and I don't know why. I am doing everything, familial constellation, psychologists, energeticians, and I was studying naturopathy, and I was only doing that during 3 days. I stopped my work and I just take care of myself during 3 days. 3 years, sorry, 3 years. And I was going at school again for energetic formation or facilitation for naturopathy, from Jianshan, facial reflexology, etc., etc. And I was doing what I could to change my life and to go out from, you know, sometimes sadness feelings and etc. And I say, I want to change. I want to overcome all of the situations where I am, and even if all my life was okay, but always something came back in my life, and it was not funny at all. So it was near my birthday, and I asked a question. I asked, what can I listen on YouTube that make my life really different now, to change, to go beyond my reality now. So I don't know what words I put on YouTube, but access consciousness came in my world at that moment. And I listened one video and I say, wow, when I listen that, I feel really happy. I have more energy and I feel happy. And it's very interesting what they say. It matched with me. It was very good for me. So I listen one, and after I listen another one, and I say, wow, and I'm still funny, and I'm still happy when I hear all the videos, all the access consciousness video. And I said, oh, okay, I'm going to buy the Dr. Daniel book, Being You and Change the World. And I say, oh, okay, but I spend a lot of time to study and to buy things, etc. I won't buy it on Amazon, etc. And I went on a website, on a French website, to find, the things people don't want anymore, etc. And I found a woman who didn't be I don't know the word. The book didn't speak to her, and she put it on this platform to sell it. And I say, okay, it was just 15 minutes before I was looking after the book on the platform, and it was very funny. So I came to her and she gave me it didn't speak to me at all. I hope you will do something with it. And I was knowing before it was a great book. So I bought it and I came in that home. And so I start to read it and I say, whoa, and I started to practice the questions. And everything changes. And in different situations, I saw, but it was really, really efficient. So I say, okay. I have made many formations, many practitioners, but I will go and I will make a bar facilitation. So it was my first bar class, and after I made another one and another one and different classes, and in about 9 months I was a certified facilitator of access consciousness. It was like magical. It was very quick, and I didn't have the money. The money came to me. I've created all the money to make that and to go in different countries to follow the classes, and it was a very supernatural experience.
Yes, 9 months to become certified facilitator is very quick. There's so
Yeah,
many different classes that you have to take to become a certified facilitator. Wow, that's
yeah.
amazing, super fast.
Yeah, super fast. And it was, all the spaces in my life were too little. For example, my apartment, I said, oh, I sold it. It was too tiny for me, and I was I had a very enormous energy, and I changed all in my life. And
That's so
class
beautiful.
after class, and it's the same now, because class after class I change, and I change my life. The energy is different, and I follow different energy, and I go in different places, and it's all my life now.
So beautiful. So now let's come back to the topic of self-abuse. So
Yeah,
how do you think access consciousness is helping someone to overcome self-abuse? And what do you think, what tips can you provide to our viewers today on what can they do to overcome their self-abuse?
yeah, but it's important for me. It's with access consciousness I clearly identify what abuse was in my life, and what abuse is in general in different people's lives. I don't know any other tools or organization that speaks of abuse like access consciousness. For me, it's a very, very central topic because we only speak about abuse in general, like the point of view of I am a victim of the abuse and I have poor, pathetic, and I am a victim and I still continue to diminish myself. But when someone which is for this reality victim of abuse come to see me and I tell her, do you know how powerful you are to have been abused? How the life is changing? Because we can be abused without being powerful. And do you know the potency you are really? And from my point of view, I don't know anyone who have never been in abuse. We have many, many, many past lifetimes. And we are the first abuser of ourselves by judging ourselves, by abusing ourselves, by abusing our emotion, our body. We can abuse ourselves by food, by a lot of things, firstly. And when we do that, we are abusing the infinite being we are and the body we have for this lifetime. And we stay in limitations of what we create for us and for the world, what we create for our body, what we create in our business, and what we don't create for us, what we don't create for our body, what we don't create for our business, what we don't create for our money. Because everybody speak about money, but the first abuse, it's not create money, it's an abuse. But do you recognize it? Have you ever recognized you abuse yourself when you don't create enough money for you and your body? And what's happened in your life? And what's the matter when you judge yourself every time? When you judge your business every time? When you judge everything every time? And how does it belong to, really? When did you listen to judge? Because you are an humanoid and an humanoid doesn't judge normally. When did you start to make you wrong every time? And you make wrong and you want to be right in the same time. And what happened? You are fighting yourself. And like I always say, no right, no wrong, no fight. And you can be the interested point of view, always. Not making the interesting point of view, but be the interesting point of view. Firstly, you use the tools, and after you become the tools, and you are in a different space. It's not the same at all. You can make access consciousness and you can be access consciousness. It's not the same. Like for everything, you can dance and you can be the dance. You can meditate and you can be the meditation. It's a different space and you perceive the difference. It's not the same at all.
Yes, and
so what we do, sorry.
go ahead, sorry.
No, go.
No, I was saying about the two tools you use there, which is amazing. One is who does it belong to? You know, when we are abusing ourselves. So if I'm talking to the viewers now, if access consciousness is something new to you, what access consciousness is set of tools, and there are verbal tools and there are body tools. So in verbal tools, these are questions that can change your life. So that's what access consciousness is for me. So as she mentioned, who does it belong to? When you are abusing yourself, when you are self-sabotaging and judging yourself, the first question you can ask is, who does it belong to? And that statement itself is an access consciousness tool. And when you ask that question, who does it belong to? It can belong to, for example, if you are judging yourself, abusing yourself, it might go back to, for example, in your childhood your father was abusing you, and then later
Yeah.
you took his role and you started abusing yourself, and that is a common pattern that I've seen. So when you ask that question, immediately the energy shifts. It goes to the person who started that off in your life. So that is what the first tool is, which is who does it belong to. And the second one she discussed now is interesting point of view. And that is again another amazing tool from Access Consciousness. So when you are
Yeah.
thinking from a point of view of, I'm not good enough, let's say, which is a self abuse. So if I'm thinking I'm not good enough, I can be, that's my point of view. There's no truth in it, it's just a point of view. So when you start thinking, interesting point of view, that I have that point of view, right?
Yeah. Really
Yes,
interesting point of view. I have this point of view.
yes, interesting point of view, that I have that point of view. So then it just becomes a point of view and not really the truth that you are believing in. So that is another important tool. Thanks so much, Laurence, for discussing that. So now let's move on to creating what they choose, for example, the second part of the topic.
Yeah.
So tell
Yeah.
us some tips about how we can create what we choose to create.
Yeah. Yeah. The importance in the case of abuse is to go and to recognize that if you don't recognize abuse in your life, your self-abuse, you can change it. So the best way is to ask questions. Firstly, say where I am abusing myself, what for I am abusing myself, how can I use abusing, and what be the value to be considered like the victim for the others. Okay, and to just look at that without judgment, just look at and recognize in which way you function from, because it's very, very important thing. And after that, uh, I I work with people to getting them out the abuse, to get them out from the abuse. And I have different tools for that. To permit themselves to go beyond the abuse and to make different choices for their lives, and after they can create what they choose to create. And we choose to create other things when we have cleared. In Access Tools, we have the clearing statement, because the point of view of Access, and we create all. We have created all, we can uncreate it all, and we can create differently. So it's an open way, and you are the master, the leader of all your life. But what engagement are you with you and your body in your life? It's another question. And with the situation of abuse, we look very precisely the rouage, what the system you put in place to function from abuse. And after, we can uncreate all of that, and we can clear the choices and the group of choices you made in every lifetime and dimensions to be maintained in abuse. And after that, we can ask questions, and we can go and see what you can choose, what you want to choose now. What's your life? What do you want your life look like now, after the abuse, after going out from the abuse systems? And then you can create differently. You can create greater. You can be greater if you choose it. You can receive your potency. And how will be your life if you receive totally your potency? and what could you create with all your potency. That's an important way. Just to remind you, ever, you are potency. And you are powerful. You are powerful, more powerful than abuse systems. And you can uncreate it at all.
I was on mute. Yes, I love the way how you can uncreate and recreate your life with access consciousness. What happens in a session, for example, is we are looking at all the abuse that we have had and all the self-abuse that we are doing, and we are looking at the past and we are uncreating all of that. And by uncreating it, we have this power to create a new future, because there is this pattern that follows, right? When you're abusing yourself or when somebody else is abusing you and you're just taking it in, there's this pattern that is continuing, and there needs to be a break. You need to break from that pattern to create a new future. So that's where access consciousness helps you to uncreate that pattern, to stop it from its roots and then create a new future. That was wonderful, Laurence. So now let's move on to the healing session. We have 10 minutes. So she's going to give us a short healing session with access consciousness verbal tools. So let's get started, Laurence.
Okay, thank you. I just want to start with explaining a few tools. Now, we have in Access Consciousness verbal tools, and I will make it with you now. We have different body processes tools, and sometimes we speak, sometimes we don't speak. We have only in the energy. And we have a specific tools in Access Consciousness is abuse hold. And it's really an abuse, an hold, an hold. With the people. It's an energetic session, 1 hour, about 1 hour energetic session, but you have to be prepared to receive it, listening, you know, a few, 2 hours and 20 minutes clearing by Gary Douglas, the founder of Access Consciousness, to be prepared to receive this abuse hold, you know. And after, we follow energy. I follow energy in my sessions, and sometimes we speak, and sometimes we speak and we make energy session on bodies, and sometimes we only speak. It depends on where you are and what it requires here today. So there is very, very different tools. Some could be done online, and some are not possibly. It's not possible to make them online, and there are only live sessions like abuse hold and body processes. So now I know you are waiting for that. Well, could you please close your eyes to be connected to yourself, really, to yourself, to your infinite being, and your body as well. Don't forget your body. Your body knows everything. And could you see in your world where abuse is looking your creation? And everywhere abuse is looking your creation, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, awkward, online, short space, and beyond.
Yes.
And all the contracts you have to maintain yourself in abuse situation, in self-judgment, in limitation of yourself, your business, your money, your body. Will you destroy and uncreate it all now? Yes. Right, wrong, good, bad, awkward, online, short space, and beyonds. And what's the value to be the victim of yourself and the victim of the others, to maintain the limitation in your life and to manipulate people like that? And that will you destroy and uncreate it all now?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, awkward, online, short space, and beyonds. And everywhere in your body, well, you have abused memories in your cells. Will you destroy and uncreate it all now? Right, wrong, good, bad, POC, POD, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Right, wrong, good, bad, POC, POD, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. What energy, space, consciousness, magical, mystery, your body and you could be to live and to be beyond abuse. And that doesn't allow that. Will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, POC, POD, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Right, wrong, good, bad, POC, POD, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So we have more space.
Yes.
And all the trifold sequences system you have with abuse in your life and everywhere in your life, in your energy and your creation. Will you destroy and create it all now?
Yes.
Right, from good, bad, POC, POD, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Right, from good, bad, POC, POD, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. And everywhere you made the choice and every past lifetimes to maintain yourself in abuse, to be abused, to abuse the other people. Will you destroy and uncreate it all now? Yes. Right, from good, bad, POC, POD, online shops, boys and beyonds. And everywhere you abuse your body with food, sex, no food. Will you destroy and uncreate it all now? Yes. Right, from good, bad, POC, POD, online shops, boys and beyonds. And how many entities have you engaged in any past lifetime and dimension to maintain yourself in the abuse, in the limitation, and to create against your creations to maintain abuse in your life? Will you destroy and uncreate it all? Yes. Right, from good, bad, POC, POD, online shops, boys and beyonds. Right, from good, bad, POC, POD, online shops, boys and beyonds. And now, what could you change in your life? What choice can you make in your life? We have the abuse memories. And what is it required for you to receive to get out definitively from abuse systems? And that doesn't allow that. Will you destroy and uncreate it all? Yes. Right, wrong, good, bad, POC, POD, online shorts, boys and beyonds. Right, wrong, good, bad, POC, POD, online shorts, boys and beyonds. You feel the energy changing, is changing.
Yes, it is.
Yes. Could you extend your energy, your space? More space, more space, more space. Greater and greater. And don't forget to pull the energy into your body, across your body, across all your cells. The universe energy. It's good. So now you can open your eyes and come back with me.
Wow, that was such an amazing healing there. Looks like you did a session for us.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Thank you so much for all that clearings. I was really feeling it, especially in my back. It's like
Yeah.
Wow, that's so beautiful. Thank you so much, Laurence. So
Thank you
tell
to you
us,
too.
yes, tell us a little bit about your courses and the services that you're offering. Are you, so I know you are in Reunion Island, but still I see you do online courses and sessions as well. So please tell us about that.
Yeah. Yes. Hello. I'm making online sessions, symphony of possibilities, coaching, verbal processes of access consciousness. Alchemy of possibilities is also online. It's an access consciousness class as well, process as well. And in life, when we travel and we can move like we want in the world, I'm making a lot of classes and access consciousness classes, bars classes, lifting, facial lifting, facelift classes, sorry, body processes classes, foundation classes, and different workshop, local workshop and the business workshop as well. So I can contribute on different subjects and just feel the energy, follow the energy, and we do the rest.
Yes, I really love the energy following that you're doing. You know, I can really see how connected you are with the energy. Like, wow,
Yeah.
that's amazing. All right, my dear friends, so we are going to have the link of Laurence in the comment box below, and you can click on that link, look at all her services. She does lots of online classes as well at this time, so please check out. And we also have a special 10% off discount coupon code, which is 0 point. You can contact her and just tell her about it, and she will be giving you the 10% off discount. Thank you so much.
Mm,
And if you're watching this
thank
video on YouTube, please do subscribe, click on the subscribe button so this video reaches as many people as possible whom this can help. All right. Thank you, Laurence. That was a
thank
wonderful
you very
session.
much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
very much to you, Vishnu.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. All right.
Hope see you
Bye-bye.
in person one day. Bye bye.
Sure. Bye-bye, my dear viewers. I'll see you in the next show.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye
Bye-bye.
bye.